Hi there and welcome. My name is Harold, and in this video I will tell you all about the characteristics or facts that make a rainforest a rainforest. Obviously it rains in a rainforest, but there's so much more about rainforests and their characteristics, and I will tell you all about this in this video, so welcome. As you can see, I'm not in a real rainforest right now. I'm in the Netherlands. That's where I live. But I'm passionate about rainforests. They make me feel at home. It's like the Garden of Eden for me. So much wildlife, tranquility, peacefulness. How everything works together in this ecosystem. It really is amazing to me. And maybe also for you, maybe you have been in a rainforest before also. But rainforests can also be quite hostile. The heat and the constant rain, the sun, can be dangerous. And people have been lost in rainforests and never been seen before. So it's also the vastness. Rainforests can be so extremely large that you can get lost in a rainforest. So it's not fun for everybody, but for me it feels like home. But there's no such thing as a rainforest. There are so many forest types and differences in between different rainforest types. You have the classical lowland rainforest of the Amazon and on the island of Borneo, but you also have peat swamp forests, you have the mangroves, there are the cloud forests, the upper montane forests, you have there are so many different kinds. So a real rainforest is hard to define. But one thing they have in common is that they are located around the equator of the Earth, actually between the tropics of Capricorn and Cancer. But these are not strict borders. The changes are very gradual. But most of the tropical rainforests are located between these tropics. And in the Americas you have the rainforest of the Amazon, and also the rainforest of Central America, Costa Rica, Panama. All the way up to Mexico. Then you have in Africa the Congo River Basin as the most important and extended rainforest ecosystem. And you have some rainforest on the island of Madagascar. Then also Southeast Asia, the peninsula of Malaysia, Borneo, the island of Borneo on one side. Malaysian Borneo, the other side, Kalimantan of Indonesia. Then there are the islands of Indonesia, of course. And you have the island of New Guinea and the northeastern tip of Australia, where most of the important rainforests of the world are located. And actually the term tropical rainforest was first introduced by a German botanist. I can't remember his name, but this was at the end of the 19th century. So that's where the term tropical rainforest comes from. But there are 5 facts that I want to share with you about rainforests that make a rainforest a rainforest. And let's start with fact number 1. It's maybe it's not the most important fact, but it's the thing that everybody thinks of. It's rain. So the first fact is rainfall. And rainfall in a true rainforest start at around 1,500 millimeters. So that's like the bottom line of rainfall throughout the year. It can be a little bit lower, but let's say 1,500 millimeters a year is the minimum for a tropical rainforest, but it can exceed 10,000 millimeters of rainfall each year. So that's amazing how much water that is throughout the year. Here in the Netherlands, where I live, rainfall throughout the year is around 750 millimeters. Can be a little bit one year can be a little bit more or a little bit less, but you know, the average is around 750 millimeters rain each year. And imagine yourself 1 square meter, and 1 millimeter of rainfall is 1 liter of water on 1 square meter. So imagine yourself 10,000 millimeters of rainfall. So that would be 10,000 liters of water on each square meter. So that's incredible. How much water that is. So that's fact number 1, rainfall. Fact number 2 is temperature. The average temperature in a rainforest is around 20 degrees. You know, there are some differences between day and night, and some differences throughout the year. There can be a period in the year where it's a little bit cooler or a little bit warmer, but most of the, you know, throughout the day it can be around 25, 26, maybe 27 degrees Celsius, but it feels so much hotter. If you have ever been in a rainforest, you know, that's because of the humidity. But average temperature is around 20 degrees Celsius. That's fact number 2. So let's go to fact number 3, and that would be that there is no distinct dry season or cold season in a rainforest. You know, as I've said, temperature can differ a little bit throughout the year. Rainfall can differ a little bit throughout the year, but there is no distinct dry or cold season between throughout the year in the rainforest. Here in the Netherlands, you have the summertime where, you know, actually this summer we had a really dry period where it doesn't rain for weeks on end. But in rainforest, that's different. So fact number 3 is no distinct dry or cold season. So that brings us to fact number 4, and that is the complexity of the forest. Rainforests are actually one of the most complex ecosystems or forest ecosystems on the planet. You have an understory, you have the young trees that are growing, the emergent trees that are going all the way up to the canopy. And scientists still don't know everything about this complexity of these rainforests. So that is hello.
Hello.
So that's quite incredible. How these ecosystems work. The ecosystem of this forest here behind me in the Netherlands is not as far as complex as a rainforest. So that is fact number 4, the complexity. And that brings us to fact number 5, and that is the diversity in rainforest. You know, as you've been to a rainforest before, and you have seen the incredible diversity of all the trees, all the plants, all the insects, birds, mammals. It's so amazing. Actually, I have during my study I've been to Costa Rica, and I've studied bird diversity in the cloud forest over there, and it's just so incredible how many bird species live in such a small area over there. And it's not only Costa Rica; it's the whole of all of the tropical forests in the world are so incredibly diverse. And I want to give you an example of one area in Costa Rica. Actually, it's called the Osa Peninsula. And if you look on the map, if you find it on Google Maps, you can see it's actually a very small area. But scientists estimate that maybe 2 to 3% of all life forms on Earth live in this small area. Compared to on a global scale, this area is so small, but still 2 to 3% of all the life forms on Earth live here. So that's incredible to imagine how diverse and complex these ecosystems are. So that was fact number 5, the diversity. So that brings us to the end of this video. So if you are interested in tropical rainforests and maybe also birding or following my journey to Costa Rica, please subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload a new video. And yeah, I want to thank you for watching this video, and hope you liked it, and yeah, see you soon. Goodbye.